Do you need ideas to decorate for a Western themed VBS or party? I've got you covered with these 10 DIY decoration ideas. Alright, I feel the need to make a disclaimer before I start getting into this video. I was filming and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in the pool. So I was a redhead, being in the sun means I need a ton of sunscreen. So I put sunscreen all over my face. I get in the pool, the water feels awesome, it's nice and sunny, and what did you know, within 2 minutes of being in there, boom, it starts thundering. So anyways, I wasn't planning to film this after getting in the pool, but in case you're wondering why my face is like really greasy and shiny, it's because I have sunscreen on. Also, I actually have more masking tape. Masking tape is what you want to be hanging stuff up with, not scotch tape, not painter's tape, okay? Use this. My last several videos, I ran out, finally got more to film this last one. So, use masking tape. Okay, let's actually jump into these ideas. Our first idea is to turn a green tablecloth into grass. Take the cloth out of the packaging and cut a wide strip. I like to cut along the folded seams because I can use the seam as a guide. Once you have your wide strip cut out, roll it up on itself. Then use scissors to cut slits along the top. Make sure to leave the bottom of the tablecloth connected. Once you have cut slits all the way across the top, unroll the tablecloth. As you can see, we have easily created a fringe along the top to look like grass. Use masking tape to attach the grass along the base of the wall. Our second idea is to create a faux campfire. If you want to add movement, use a fan behind the fire to move the flames. I recommend using a fan that blows cool air, not warm air like mine does. And if you prefer, you can skip the fan entirely. To make the fire itself, we need a yellow tablecloth, cardboard tubes, butcher paper, and an empty box. Crumple the butcher paper to add texture, and then wrap it around the box. This is the base of our fire. Next, cut the cardboard tubes to the front to add logs. Lastly, bunch the yellow tablecloth and tape it securely to the base. If you want, you can even cut the top of the tablecloth to make individual flames. Once your campfire is ready, put it in front of the fan and turn the fan on. I don't show this part because it would have made the room way too hot. But this fire is super cute and easy to throw together. Our next idea also uses butcher paper. We are going to make some rustic fencing. The basic method is to cut strips of paper, crumple them to add texture, tape them into log shapes, and tape them to the wall. There's lots of ways to go about this, and it really just depends on the look you're going for. My favorite way is after I crumple the paper to tape the sides to the back. So the left side to the back, tape the right side to the back, same with the top and bottom. What this does is it adds a bit of 3D-ness to each fence post. I used masking tape to hang it on the wall, and you can also try one beam between each post or two beams. At the ends, you can add some character by making the last beam attached to the fence post at one end and then the floor at the other, almost like it's the end of the fence where it is falling down. Paired with the grass, this is an easy way to quickly fill up wall space and set the scene. Our next idea is to incorporate rope to make lassos. You can just loop the rope over a fence post, or you could tape a giant loop to the wall as a lasso. How you decorate with the rope is completely up to you. Idea number 5 is to make a 3D wagon wheel. For this, we need several cardboard tubes, ram board or bendable cardboard, the center of an empty packing tape roll, and a glue gun. I started by sizing my tubes to be roughly the same size, and then I glued them around the empty tape roll. Go slowly with the glue gun for a neat finished result, and make sure to use plenty of glue. I like to hold each post in place while the glue cools to make it really secure. Once I have glued my spokes together, I cut out a long piece for my ram board. I actually had to cut out 2 pieces because my first piece wasn't long enough. I really like using the ram board because it curls so easily, but you could use thin cardboard as well. I took the long ram board slats and hot glued them to the ends of the spokes, leaving excess on either side so I could glue my 2 pieces together. I love how this project turned out, and for someone who's not a big fan of country music, I'm really wanting to sing some Darius Rucker right about now. Our next idea is a super fun and easy idea, and that is to use a projector to make cutouts. You can project onto poster board, butcher paper, or cardboard, but I'm going to use my ram board again. Before tracing on the ram board, minimize the curl by rolling it in the opposite direction it initially curls. This is easily accomplished by rolling it around rolls of tape. Once it is flattened, hook your laptop up to a projector and trace an image on your board. I'm using a chunky Sharpie to trace this cactus, which can then be hung on the wall or put on a stand. To add detail, color it with crayons or paint over it. I also like to retrace my Sharpie lines to make the cutout extra crisp. You can repeat this process to create wildlife. like these prairie dogs I made out of butcher paper for a VBS years ago, or to make something like a horse. With larger items, you can either tape your tracing surface to the wall or have someone help you hold it up. Make sure your Sharpie won't bleed through and mark the wall. I know from experience that this does not end well. Once again with this horse, I used crayons to color in the image and better defined it by retracing with a Sharpie. And ooh, look at that headband, that's so cute. Wouldn't you love to make one of your own? Well, lucky for you, I've got a video tutorial if you want to crochet this fun headband. Okay, yeah, I know that was a cheesy plug for a video, but seriously, you should check out some of the other content on my channel while you're here. Alright, back to our trace outs. Once it's complete, I just used a pair of scissors to cut it out. Ta-da! This next idea is one of the easiest I've come up with. You need to start with some cardboard boxes. If you stop at like a grocery store, you have pretty decent odds of getting dozens of boxes that are all the same size. Once you have your boxes, inside out them so the brown cardboard is showing on the outside, and then tape them back together. When you're taping, keep in mind that one side of the box will never be seen because it will be on the floor or against the wall, so you can tape that last side together with tape on the outside of the box. Once your box is taped together, take a Sharpie to add details that look like wood. I run 2 slats down the side and then 2 slats on the edges between them. Add circles in the corners to be nails, some wood grain in the middle, and repeat on the remaining sides. When you are done, you should have something that looks like a wooden crate. You can stack these up on a stage, by a fence, or at something like a train station. I'm going to take these ideas and add them to our scene. I'm using masking tape to hang up the horse. To really blend it together, put the grass in the front of your critters. For our 8th idea, which is the last I will add to this specific scene, I grabbed some cowboy hats. You can hang them on a coat rack or on the wall with command hooks, prop them on the cardboard crates, or stick them on the fence. You can do this same idea with bandanas. For our 9th idea, I'll share a project from some of my other VBS videos, and that is making this super easy rocky waterfall. Start by stacking several boxes as large or small as you want your waterfall to be. Then cover the boxes in sheets of crumpled butcher paper. Last of all, add a blue tablecloth for water and you are done. It's super easy, and I also love how inexpensive this is. You can add animal cutouts and fake greenery to complete the look. My 10th and final idea is actually found in a separate video, and this idea is to make a cardboard barrel using a large cardboard box and duct tape. The video is a little long, but the project is very doable and it looks so epic once you're done with it. If you want to get the full tutorial on this project, click the card icon in the top right corner of this video, or look for the link in the description below. So these are my 10 ideas for any Western themed VBS, like Yeehaw VBS 2019 or Giddyup VBS 2019, or you could use these ideas for a themed party. Either way, I hope you enjoy these projects. Let me know which idea is your favorite, and if this video helped, I'd love for you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great day and happy crafting!